Hey guys, what's going on? Joel here, and welcome to Back in the Day. And we are getting back into the unboxings after a few weeks. I know the last video I had done was my recent pickups, which was a couple of weeks ago. I debated on whether or not I wanted to do a video today. I'm kind of off today. I gotta go into work tonight at midnight, and I kind of began tossing the idea back and forth, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll do I think I'm gonna do an unboxing video. And this was Kung Fu. It was actually one that I've wanted to unbox for a while now, but just kind of hadn't gotten around to it because I had other ones that really kind of went more with the theme of the time. So I figure, all right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the unboxings again today, and go ahead and start back with Kung Fu, one that, like I said, had kind of been waiting in the wings for me to unbox, but like I said, never got around to it. So I hope everybody's doing good. I will say, no, this is not an April Fool's prank. I've seen some videos go up already. They're April Fool's based. I'm not. To be honest with you, I completely forgot that it was April Fool's Day until I had watched Retro Death's video, and I was like, oh, okay, touche. He got us. But yeah, I'm not into the whole April Fool's prank thing, at least for my videos. Quite honestly, even in real life, because I always forget that it's April Fool's Day. So, anyways, on to the unboxing. So, yeah, here we have Black Box Kung Fu. This was a game that I actually got summer of 1990, as I recall. As you can tell, this one is actually the black circle seal. I had the white one. I think I want to say it was like a Woolworths, or it was some Hills department store. I don't remember exactly. It was some department store, and it was on sale, like, because it was in their bargain bin, and it was like, I think it'd be $18. So my parents picked it up for me that day while we were out shopping. And whenever, as a kid, it was always a big deal whenever you got a new game, because, I mean, by and large, games were really expensive back then. It wasn't something you got all the time, unless you were, like, ultra lucky, and, you had parents that, had money falling out of their ass, which mine didn't. So, I only got games, really, like, on Christmases and stuff. Like, just to go out and get a game was unheard of. It was only the second time that I can remember where my mom and dad were just like, okay, well, we'll get a game. Because, the price was right. But I had this was like a game that I had early memories of, even like in the arcade. Because obviously this is a port of the Irem arcade version game, Kung Fu Master. But I would honestly say that I prefer this over the arcade port, because I have the arcade ROM downloaded on my NES Classic. And while the games are very similar, I do actually prefer this over the arcade game. I'm not really sure why, because I do remember playing the arcade game first. But this was a fantastic home port, and I would honestly put this as very easily one of my top 10 NES games. I've played this thing over and over and over again. I still don't get tired of it. It's one of the few games that I don't get tired of, because it's so fun. It's just, even just to pop it in and play it just for 5-10 minutes at a time. Honestly, it's got a really good amount of replayability, because it's a fun game. And also, like, couple that with the fact that, this was one of the release titles of the what was it, 13 or 17 original black box titles. So just kind of given the fact that it's repeat playability has held up all these years, I think is really a testament to the design of the game and just how fun it is. So let's go ahead here and take a look at it. And it kills me because, I bought, when I first started getting into collecting some years back, this was one of the first games that I did pick up. And I think maybe $20 was what I paid for this. And it's not in, like, it's in nice shape. For a black box game, obviously, you do have, there's some scuffs and some wear. Let's face it, the box is now, well over 30 some years. But it's crazy just and I place the blame solely on that episode of Pawn Stars and Wata Games, because anymore you find a black box game, and I mean especially anymore if it's got the punch tab, my God, like the astronomical price that these people are asking, it's like, that's a common game. But obviously, you know, the price of games are going up. I understand that the price of games is going up, but it astounds me what some of the games are going for. I mean, just your Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt now. I mean, God, you could buy that all day long for $2, and I mean, now people are, you know, $10, $15 for that cartridge. And I'm like, you kidding me? It's the most common cartridge you can come across. But anyways, enough pissing and moaning about that. But let's go ahead and kind of take a closer look at kick, jump, and punch your way to victory in Kung Fu. Obviously, you play as Thomas, the Kung Fu master, having to rescue your girlfriend Sylvia from Mr. X. Just a all in all, like I said, a really fantastic game. This is one I think that really belongs in. It's a necessity, I think, for anybody's collection. This is part of the action series. So let's go ahead and, you know, and I mean, by and large, I would say, you know, vast majority of my collection is in very, very good shape. But I mean, hey, it's old. I mean, you know, some of it's gonna show its age. You know, you're hard pressed to find some of these boxes that don't have the scuffs and the. Oh, just the styrofoam piece down there. I thought there was more in there. So, I don't know what all I am missing, what all I have, but we have the Nintendo Club membership card. I'm sure there was probably a poster with this. Good Vibe, I'm sure you could tell me whether or not. And what is nice, I mean, the cartridge does match up with the box. So, I mean, I'm guessing that this was somebody's personal collection game, something from their childhood, perhaps. Now, the one thing I'm not sure of, and Good Vibe, I'm sure you would be able to, since you're like kind of the resident expert on a lot of this stuff. I thought most of the black circle were the 5-screw, but apparently there were 3-screw variant with the black circle. I don't know. Let me know about that, because I do find a lot of that to be very, very interesting. So there's that. And the manual's actually in very nice shape. The Nintendo Seal of Quality. The obligatory thank you for purchasing the Nintendo Entertainment System Kung Fu Pack. Your controls and the moves. I mean, honestly, for the limited controls, I mean, you actually did have a fairly nice, well-rounded option for your attacks. You know. And the characters. Quite honestly, I would have to say, at least in my humble opinion, the Black Magician, was always the hardest of the 5-level bosses. Mr. X, not so much. I found him to be actually quite easy, because he's easy enough to spam. I mean, you just, you know, sweep the leg every single time. No, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, the noise in the background, the dog has the cat kind of cornered. She's too stupid to get onto higher ground. It seems that whenever I need to make a video, like, the animals have to act up, honestly. She's fine, trust me. If you guys could see, maybe I'll pan over and you guys can, the memo notes. There. Sebastian, what are you doing? Why don't you go over to your mat? Go on, go to your mat. Or not. He's not going to do anything. Okay. All right. Well, hey guys, thank you very much for taking this nice little trip down memory lane with me with Kung Fu, a fantastic NES title. Yeah, if you guys want to leave in the comments section some of your memories with this game, or what you thought of it, or if you've ever played it, have not played it, but yeah, make sure if you like the video, make sure and like the video, hit the subscribe button, and until the next video, guys, I will catch you later. See ya.